Hello everybody, this is Lucian's Sword, and I'm going to do a Dark Souls 2 walkthrough. I'm going to do the whole game in a bunch of different videos. Dark Souls has a big reputation for being a really hard game, and I'll just say that it lives up to its reputation. It is very hard. I'm going to die many times. Hopefully, from watching me die many times, maybe it'll save you a death or two. Alright, let's get right into the game. I'm just going to create a new character here. I'm playing on the PS3, if anybody cares. It's pretty much the same on any other system like the 360. Oh wow, what is this? Some kind of message. Okay, new game. I've never seen that message before.
Perhaps you've seen it, maybe in a dream, a murky, forgotten land. A place where souls may mend your ailing mind. You will lose everything once branded. The symbol of the curse. An augur of darkness. Your past, your future, your very light. None will have meaning, and you won't even care. By then, you'll be something other than human. A thing that feeds on souls, a hollow. Long ago, in a walled-off land far to the north, a great king built a great kingdom. I believe they called it Drang Lake. Perhaps you're familiar? No, how could you be? But one day, you will stand before its decrepit gate without really knowing why. Like a moth drawn to a flame, your wings will burn in anguish, time after time. For that is your fate, the fate of the cursed.
I thought she'd never shut up. I'm just kidding. So this game takes place in Kingdom of Drain Lake. Drang Lake? Drained Lake? Drang Lake? In other words, not the same place as Dark Souls 1. I am playing it online, and that's what those weird little phantoms are. They're other people playing. Okay, so let's get right to it. We can't really do anything in this starting zone, so let's go right up to the only path that we can, and to the hut, where we will pick our class and name. You can attack those little guys, but they will gang up on you and probably kill you. No point to attack them. That down there is probably an item or a soul, but I don't think we can get that right now, so let's just leave it. Walk right into here. Get through the tutorial as quickly as possible, because it's kind of boring.
What seems to be the ruckus?
Oh my, your face. The face of the curse. It's an undead. An undead has come to play. They all end up here. All the ones like you. You spoke to that kind old dear, didn't you? You're finished. You'll go hollow. Yes, you'll become one of them. Hollows prey upon men, feast upon their souls. This is the fate of the cursed.
What is your name?
Obviously this game has a really dark tone to it. Alright, let's try to remember our name. If I remember correctly. I'm just joking because it says try to recall your name. Let's just go with you, Lucian.
At least you know your own name. Here's your reward for sharing. It's a human effigy.
Take a closer look.
AKA a humanity.
What do you think it's supposed to be? Think back, deep into your past. Yes, it's an effigy of you.
Okay, she gives us our first effigy, which is basically humanity if you've played the past Dark Souls. I'm not going to go too much into the different classes. It really doesn't matter what you pick here because you can always change later in the game, but I mean, you should kind of have an idea if you want to be a caster type person, a healer type, an offensive damage, sorcerer. I mean, they're pretty self-explanatory if you've ever played an RPG ever in your life. But, you know, if you pick knight, like I said, you can always cast spells later. Or if you pick cleric, you can always become a, you know, giant halberd wielding barbarian. It doesn't really matter. But I'm going to pick Knight because I like the starting stats and I'm more of a melee type character. The gifts, I mean, most of them are, you know, items, but I'm just going to go with the petrified something because I have no idea what it actually is. I've never even looked it up on the wiki, so it's kind of exciting for me. Alright, let's finish that. I'm not even going to mess with the body face or advanced settings because I'm just going to be wearing armor and I really don't care. But they do have all the little features. You can change the eyes, add tattoos, all that good stuff.
All people come here for the same reason. To break the curse.
You're no different, I should think. Doesn't stand a chance.
Well, you never know. Go through the door and trot along to the kingdom.
But remember, hold on to your souls. They're all that keep you from going home. Oh, I'll fool you no longer. You'll lose your souls. All of them. Over and over again.
Gross. Get the camera out of your face. She did say one thing though, we're trying to break the curse. I guess that's pretty much the only story, you know, that you're gonna get in this game as far as what are we even doing. It's a game not really about story. It's more about the experience, I guess. Let's walk right up here and get another effigy. And these are great items that you're gonna want to not waste. I'll explain what they do a little bit later. For now, let's just go on through the door to our first bonfire. Bonfires are save points. It's where you can also save the game and attune your magic if you have spells, which basically means to pick a slot where you're going to put them in. Set a torch on fire, I believe, burn. You can burn effigies to become human again. Item box is basically an endless box where you can dump extra gear as you get it. Best thing about Dark Souls 2 so far that I have experienced is the travel system. They let you travel to any bonfire in the game right at the start of the game. Well, I mean, the ability to travel. You can only travel to bonfires you've actually visited. So for me, it is this one. I can travel right back to this one. But Dark Souls 1, you didn't get that ability for quite a while. Let's break the wagon, get the torch, and a Soul of Lost Undead. We can use those souls later to give us souls. Souls are basically currency in this game for a lot of different things, for leveling up and buying items. Okay, actually, you know what? I wonder, can I light my torch? Let's see. No, guess not. Okay. Let's look at our inventory here. So because I picked a knight, it gave me some falconer armor. Kind of decent. Okay. I must be stupid. I don't even know how to light that. Alright, let's keep going. We're gonna go through all these little misty ways, kill some guys. Basically, just go right through the tutorial. If you don't know how to use a controller, that's what those little stones are for. Your stamina is the green bar up there. It recharges automatically. Red bar is your health. Left triggers are your shield and parrying, if you have one. Right triggers are your weak and strong attack. Notice I get the souls when I kill that guy. That's some big guys down there we're not going to mess with right this second. This is going to show how we can backstab somebody. Walk up quietly. So they changed the backstab animation. That's cool. I'm probably going to refer a lot to Dark Souls 1 because I just beat it not too long ago, and I loved it, so I bought Dark Souls 2. Oops. Took that arrow. If you've never played Dark Souls, it's a really fun game. It is hard, but if you like challenges, it's very rewarding. Feels great when you finally kill a boss after dying 100 times. Nothing quite like it. Most of the games nowadays, I feel like they're so easy. You know, they give you a line on the ground to walk to your next objective, and just really, really kind of holding your hand. This game, complete opposite of that. Okay, life gem, you can see down there on my D-pad, I have life gems. That's a new item for Dark Souls 2. It is basically like an Estus flask, except that it's a heal over time. It doesn't heal you quite as instantly. Alright, I believe we can drop down to that little item right there. But before I do that, I'm going to show you something funny.
You, give it, Moose. Yes, you! Give us Silky!
Okay. Bet you weren't expecting that. This game's really weird. This is a item trade nest. You can drop items here, and they'll be traded for different items. But I'm not going to get into that right now. Let's drop down here carefully. Got it. Alright. Another soul. Still can't light that stupid torch. I don't. Yeah, I want to light my torch, but can't figure out how to actually do that. Alright. Let's go on to the next area. I'm not going to read every little signpost because I already know how to play Dark Souls, but if you don't, you might want to. Pretty basic commands. You can lock on if you click the right stick. Probably going to use that a lot. One thing they did change, though, if you're a Dark Souls veteran, is how you jump. Okay, you have to hold down the run button, which on the PS3 is O, and then you have to click the left stick to jump. So, oh man, the camera almost killed me because it changed. Alright, let's pick up the herb and jump back. Last time I did this on my other character, I died, so. Yes. Alright. Let's run back. That's all there is over here. That guy's reading the stones. Noob. Alright. Continuing on. Make the tutorial pretty quick. Kick down the log. Let's see if we can drop down on this guy. I've done it once. Nice. I almost died. Frickin' archer. They love to put archers right on top of you, like with your back to them. They do that all the time in these type of games. We're gonna have a chance to fight a big enemy pretty soon, but I don't recommend it because he's really hard to fight and not really that good of a reward. And I say they because there is a second one over here, and if I walk down there, he will aggro. So yeah, you have to fight two at once. If it was just the one, I'd probably do it, but we really don't need it. All the best gear is yet to come. You know what, I just realized I did skip one little area at the very beginning over Things Betwixt. if you explore a little bit, you might find an area that has a cave with some big giant paw prints, like going through the tunnel. Yeah, there's a big monster at the end, and he's guarding a stone ring, which, I mean, I really don't remember exactly what it does. Probably look it up on the wiki, but I looked it up once, and I didn't feel like it was worth the risk, so it's probably not for you either. I think it just like raises your defense a little bit or something. Nothing major. We made it to Majula. That's pretty much the end of the intro. I'm just gonna go through here really quick to grab a couple items, or an item rather. This is an area we can't actually beat yet. It's gonna be accessible a little bit later in the game, but there is, I believe, a soul up here at least.
Have you business with me? The way yonder is all blocked up, you see, by this god-awful statue. Heavens above! Who thought it a good idea to put it there? Oof, I'm in quite the pickle now.
I love that accent. He has a sweet sword, and yes, I'm pretty sure if you kill him, you can get the sword, and it's good. But good luck with that. I'm not going to, and I strongly recommend you don't attack random computer people, because usually they end up being your friends along the way, like where you can summon them as boss fights. So at your own risk, you can try and take that guy on. We're gonna get some good swords here, not too much further up anyway. So, alright, grab this. Divine Blessing heals you fully and removes any status ailments. And we're gonna make our way straight to the second bonfire of the game. One of the ones you're gonna be using the most, because you're going to be warping back to Majula quite often. It's kind of the hub of the game, similar to Firelink Shrine in Dark Souls. Okay, next thing we're going to do is walk right over to this person over here. Talk to her.
Are you the next monarch? Or merely a pawn of fate? Bearer of the curse. I will remain by your side till this frail hope shatters. Take this with you. May it ease your journey. What are you?
Oops. Didn't mean to do that. I was actually trying to raise my shield with L1. Did she give me it? Come on.
Go on.
Alright, she gives you the Estus flask.
He who made
Sorry to punch you, but you were talking too slow. Alright, so that's that lady you really don't want to kill. I almost had to rebuild this character. If you kill her, you cannot level up ever again in the rest of the game, okay? So don't kill her. You're probably going to end up deleting your character if you do. She also lets you level up your Estus flask and other things. Once we reload, she'll be at this bonfire. I'm going to end this tutorial video here. Next video, we're going to explore Majula a little bit and venture into the Forest of Fallen Giants and get to the second bonfire in there.